Over to you, Ainsley.
Thanks, Lawrence. Former President Trump will not take the stand in his civil fraud trial when it resumes again tomorrow. Trump defending his move, posting, quote, "I have already testified to everything and have nothing more to say other than this is a complete and total election interference witch hunt." Here with what we can expect from the case, Fox News contributor and GW Law School professor Jonathan Turley. Hey, Professor Turley.
Hi, Ainsley. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. Why do you think he decided, because over the weekend we thought he was going to testify, then yesterday on Truth Social he said he's not going to. Why do you think he changed his mind?
Well, a lot of lawyers would have suggested this course of action because he's already testified in the trial. And so if you're happy with the record you created, why create the chance for loss or mistake? And so lawyers tend to be risk averse. And I think many would have said you don't need to testify. But what's going to happen next is maybe some of the most interesting parts of the trial, because there are still some rebuttal witnesses and one defense witness that many of us are interested in. And that defense witness is Professor Bartoff, who's an NYU professor. And he gave a very strong testimony in favor of the Trump defense and said that he did not see evidence of accounting fraud in any of these documents.
Yeah, Letitia James, the AG here, she ran on taking down Donald Trump. She's seeking $250 million in damages. She wants to prevent him from conducting business here in New York anymore. Trump is claiming election interference and a witch hunt. Do you agree?
Well, I think that the part of the problem here is, as you noted, you have an AG that ran on the pledge to nail Trump on anything. She didn't even specify. And she used this law, which doesn't require a victim. You know, before Professor Bartoff testified, two bankers testified that said, no, we didn't lose money, and we actually wanted more loans from Trump. One described him as a whale client, someone you want more business with. But that hasn't stopped James. She wants the Trumps to have their company to be dissolved. She wants $250 million when no one lost money. And the fact is that it's so over the top that it may end up really raising concerns upon appeal. Look, James had this judge at hello. I mean, I think that she knows that this judge has already obviously decided there was fraud, and he's likely to hammer Trump in terms of damages. But they still have to go to the Court of Appeals, which just recently handed Trump somewhat of a victory. They said, we're not going to dissolve these companies until we see more.
Yeah, there's so many buildings, as you know, here in New York that have his name on it. He saved Woolman Rink, which is the ice skating rink where all of our kids go ice skating in Central Park and where many of our viewers go when they visit New York. So it would be a travesty to see so many of his businesses fail here in New York, or he wouldn't be able to have his name on these buildings. So thank you so much, Jonathan, for coming on.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.